This video was not intended for children. Hello everyone, this is Isaac.
This is Darren.
And we are True Masters and Morons, playing Vampyr.
Origin of the Skulls. It has been established for some time now that Skull is the vernacular name of a different species of lesser blood drinkers. A Skull often seems to be the victim of a vampire attack who miraculously survived death and came back as a crooked version of its maker.
Huh.
Does that mean every Pruin who's you've bitten and killed you is now a Skull? According to many observations made by our order throughout the centuries, Skulls are generally despised and killed by vampires who consider them lesser and despicable creatures. The name itself means slave. They have also been called Sikaliba, Arabic, Sklavus, Latin, or Sklavenoi, Greek. This shows how old these creatures are and how their makers perceive them. This may be why Skulls often tend to form small and discrete communities that stick together. It's also interesting to note that Skulls seem to call themselves this way, as if they've accepted for a long time their status as inferior servants among vampires. It is more difficult for a Skull to hide its monstrous nature: pale skin, terrible teeth, strange emaciation, dilated and staring pupils. Many have lost all hair, and they show wounds and scars which stay open without never completely healing. They also seem capable of surviving by eating the flesh of the dead, while vampires need blood from the living. They may be the real origin of the mythical figure of the ghoul, the folklore creature... Nice call. The folklore creature who lurk in cemeteries and feed from the dead. A Skull is a miserable creature. Most of the times they fear to be seen by both humans and vampires. In some regions, older Skulls have been witnessed nearby vampires as servants or slaves, obtaining protection by sacrificing their freedom. Most of the Skulls are descended from the Econs and show humanoid silhouettes. Much more uncommon, some present a more canine aspect and behave like wolves. So those are Skulls too?
Vulpes.
They are sometimes called vulpes in ancient text. At least a third type exists, in the shape of a bird or bat, and they are called corvus. William Marshall himself referred 3 times to some bat-shaped creature he called Vampyr in his memoirs. Other types may exist, unknown or unidentified for now. From Drinking at the Fountain of Knowledge by Usher Toltree, Primate of St. Paul.
So, we were thinking that those big wolf things might have been some version of Vampyr, but in reality, they're a version of Skull?
Which kind of makes sense. They're just super Skulls,
guess.
Like we thought. We do usually see them nomming on Flourish. So, Flourish.
And I still feel like that's where the legends of werewolves in this game came from, you know?
Right? I mean, it freaking gotta be. There's just no way.
Haha.
Hey! This
is literally the beginning of the game.
You told me to go back to the beginning!
Oh, I have.
So I have.
I think I went the wrong way.
This is where I am, but it is not where I will stay.
Not even close. I'm immediately going to turn around and go in the opposite direction, actually.
I will be moved of my own discretion.
It's such a good movie.
It really is. I bet you could port to the top of that if you wanted, but I think you haven't been here.
Yeah. Oh, hang on.
The Lower Thames...
Wasn't she... So she...
What?
Sick lady.
Oh, yeah, I don't... Okay, either, if I read the map correctly, she's, like, right there, somewhere in the area between the T and the E, like in that upper corner. If not, she's, like, where the C is on that street.
Over here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the cursor was over where I told you, but the person was standing there, so I don't know.
Well, we're gonna go check that real quick. Oh.
Nobody know. Okay. Oh, that's a Proust. Oh, it's a Proust and a big guy.
Burn it,
is he a steak big guy or a shield big guy?
It's a steak big guy.
He's a steak big guy. Oh, that is a gross combination.
How dare you!
Oh. That's 2 of the nastiest Pruin there are.
This is what you get for combining you two.
Oh gosh. Yeah, no, he is by far the more dangerous of the two. I'm so impressed that you managed to run around him in circles without dying while he was trying to stake you.
Yeah. I would say I'm pretty impressive too.
No ego whatsoever.
I am a vampire, damn it!
And ever so humble.
Well, unlike Jonathan,
Oh, Jonathan's not humble.
No, but he hates the fact that he's a vampire. Whereas I played this specifically because I wanted to play a vampire.
That is a fair distinction, yeah. I have this thirst for blood. We know!
All you're doing is preventing me from being able to drink the next rat. Shut up.
That would be great, like a little. I have this thirst for blood. I have this. We know.
That's it. That's.
I don't think you're on the right street.
That's the first remix that we. Well, I was just headed to my marker. Okay, yeah, this is where I came from. Oh, money.
Well, is it?
Yeah, that's Ichabod.
Yeah, but you haven't been on this side of the street.
But that's Ichabod.
And you just passed a bunch of houses. Check the doors.
There are no actual doors.
She's an old lady, dude.
Old lady. Sorry.
You're gonna be out
Sorry, I have to
in the
make
middle
that
of the
creeper. Old lady. I'm here to cure your illnesses. Yeah. Yeah, see, I went up that street where that sea was. That's where I just was. There were no doors. Oh, hello.
Hold on a second, guys. We're gonna try and figure out how to get there.
Oh, somebody.
I totally thought that was her laying on the bed.
Nope, somebody died here, though.
Was she straight up murdered, suicided?
This is murder. There's a blood trail. Look, she was like...
Oh, yeah, no, you're right.
I think she was dragged from down there, up here, eaten.
No, because look, the blood is thicker by the bed.
Well, so what was dragged out? Was there another body?
Oh, you're right. A person wouldn't just leave that if they were walking. I don't know. Could have been two of them. Killed one, took the other one for lunch.
Doesn't look like there are any skull remaining in here. There's also not a single letter or a hint anywhere.
Tell me what happened in this area. No. You just get to deduce that bad things
Apparently,
happened.
Jeez.
Come and have a gander.
Oh.
Where?
Blood vision.
Ah! I found her!
Ah. Oh. And that guy. That would be the one talking. I see you up there on the balcony.
Nope. No, I'm not certain I'm not lost. I'm pretty sure he's a shop seller with how he's moving, and he's like, hey, come look at my wares! Hello, Enid.
Ah, yes, the creepy ceiling that should collapse.
I see you. Yes, I do.
Oh, you are a I've come for your quest.
Shown around for a while.
And what is that quest, young Jonathan?
To seek the Holy Grail.
And what is your favorite color?
Purple. No.
Pretty sure it's gray.
Right.
Good evening.
Yo,
I'm Dr.
Rando.
Reed.
Tell us your name.
Do you need any help?
Rest assured, I will help you, sir. Martin Nightingale, at your service. Please, take a look at my wares.
Your merchandise. I don't really see anything worth having. No offense.
None taken,
Oh,
sir.
wow.
Please.
John, we just got finished dealing with a
Perhaps
jackhole.
if
Don't
you
be
keep
that.
looking, you'd see something that takes your fancy.
I'll shop after we talk to you.
Let me be frank. You're as much of a businessman as I am a werewolf, right?
Who the hell are you to question me? It's hard enough to stay clean when you don't have a place to sleep. I'm doing my best here.
I meant no offense, Mr. Nightingale. I was merely pointing out the fact that you're unlikely to survive long if you continue wandering this path.
And what should I do then, sir? Should I join the Wet Boot Boys like so many others? No thanks. I'd rather be a bad seller than a dead gang member.
Yeah.
Good for you.
What can you tell me about the neighborhood? Have you got any friends around these parts?
Not really. Miss Jillian smiles and says kind words, but I know she's lost her marbles, especially since her son died.
Oh, sad.
Tell me about this crazy woman. Madness is often
Oh, yeah, we
mistaken
knew
for
her son
other
was dead.
conditions.
The poor woman's mad, all right?
Yeah.
Kind and all, but she has so much trouble remembering things. She's taken me for a son more than once.
I am not doing that.
How interesting. I don't suppose you know what happened to her son.
Jack, rumour has it he tried to tackle some gang lads. I didn't know him well, but I heard he was a nice enough chap.
I think he committed
Don't last,
suicide,
I
right?
think
I
he's
think
around.
so.
Why
Personal
not try
questions.
seeking help instead of peddling your wares? I'm sure there are people around here that would gladly help.
There's always the night asylum. I heard it's run by a very nice man, but I'm no beggar. Not yet, at least.
Yeah.
There's no shame in asking for help, my boy.
It is run by a very
Sometimes it
nice
can even be
man.
the best course of action.
He's
I don't
not
feel
a man
okay with that.
anymore, so we'll see what
I'm
happens
gonna
there.
make a name for myself, and I'll do it by myself.
I found this watch. It belonged to Miss Jillian, but I thought
Oh, wait,
you
no.
might find it useful.
That makes sense. She would have forgotten about the watch by the next day.
If you say so.
Take this for your trouble, Dr. Reed. I will not forget your gesture.
I thought that was shopping.
I swear.
Well, it is now.
Show me what you have to offer. then,
It
Mr.
said,
Nightingale.
you know, I found this watch, but I thought it would just be, hey, tell me, do you know anything about the watch? Well,
That wasn't
anything
on
useful in
purpose,
here?
everyone.
What's the paper? I mean, a small wooden box containing a folded letter. Buy the letter.
About that, but yeah.
Well, okay. Shall we go see what she has to
Yeah. Yeah.
say? That's unfortunate.
Wasn't on purpose.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. May I come in?
I already took my medication, Doctor. But thank you.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Your medication.
Maybe you did make the right choice.
Yeah.
Don't tease me like that, Jack. Sorry, what?
Wow.
I
Nope.
think I should come in, miss. I'd like to check if everything is okay, what with the epidemic spreading across London.
An epidemic, you say? How
Also,
terrible.
frankly, how are you not
I had
dead?
no idea. But where are my manners? Please do come in, Doctor. You are a doctor, yes?
What?
I feel like the watch would have actually made it so that she knew he was dead, and maybe it would have been a permanent reminder.
Yeah, it's like one of those, like, that might have centered her a little bit, or she would have forgotten
There's
about
no
it.
in between, for sure.
She either would have been...
Rodney, I heard what happened tonight. I ran to your house, but you were already gone, so now I'm writing this note. Is it true you killed him? I can't believe it. Why? What happened? I really need to talk to you now. Please find a way to contact me when you receive this message. Since I know you can be very cautious, and to prove to you this is not a trap, let's use a code when we meet. I'll whistle my name, Jack, in Morse code, and you'll whistle yours, okay? This way, you'll know it's really me. For now, it's a good thing you are hiding. The Wet Boot Boys are all over this neighborhood claiming that they will punish the man who murdered one of them. I'm sure we could make an arrangement to settle things once the heat dies down. I think Rodney was the one who the Wet Boot Boys killed.
Rodney Grader.
Maybe
somebody
not.
we
I don't know. Alright, well, I'm gonna raid this lady's
Checking
house
out the
first, and then
house.
we'll talk to her, because she won't remember me stealing anyway. That sounds so bad. I'm not even okay that I just said that. Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's also the only,
locked.
it's one of the few in-game explanations for why you can get away with doing this
Yeah.
crap. Pardon me, I'm just gonna walk into your house and steal everything. What? I'm just walking into your house and steal everything. Why would you? Sorry, who
what
are
brings
you?
back here? I heard whispers you had a
Dr.
job at
Tippett.
fancy hospital.
I told you my name is Jonathan Reed. Don't you remember?
Of course I do. I remember my name too. Gillingham. But you may call me Enid, Doctor. I'm very happy to see you again.
Okay.
Just double checking. Yeah, you better be a 1.
No, she's so crazy that it gets in the way of all the
I'm glad
mind
you
control.
asked, Dr. Tippett. I must confess I haven't felt that well of late.
I'll try my best.
Literally the
Oh,
whole
shield.
reason
Take
we
this.
came
And please,
here.
try to get some rest.
That's right,
Thank
that's
you,
right.
Doctor. Thank you very much.
I love how that you had to mind control, like, take the medicine.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
Oh, no. I don't gossip. That would be most unbecoming of a lady such as myself.
I'm not asking you to gossip. I'm asking...
Is anyone taking care of you, Miss Gillingham?
My son is always here to take care of me. He's a good boy like that, but I do worry that he needs to
Okay.
start living his own life. Well, I would never say that to him, of course.
Who are the more
Oi.
influential figures on the docks?
Well, I heard about some terrible illness going around. I would say in that case that it's you, Dr. Tippett.
All right.
She is delightfully
Have
useless.
you really no idea what happened to your son? No idea at all.
I've not seen Jack for so long. I lose track of time. Has something bad happened to him?
I'm gonna be honest.
Jack is dead, Miss Gillingham.
I
Of
think
course
it's a
he's
good
not.
idea.
I've seen him. Tonight, in fact. Ever the joker, Dr.
Okay.
Tippett.
All right.
Goodbye, Miss Gillingham.
Yes, I think the only way to convince her would be with a locket, but I'm not sure that would do anything good, better, otherwise.
We might Google it in between episodes. I don't know.
I mean, does it matter? We've made the decision.
I'd still
unintentional
want
or
to
not.
know, but yeah. All right, let's read these 2 things we got from him.
Like, we didn't intend to make that decision?
Not
No, we
not
didn't
even
make it.
remotely did we intend to make that decision.
Oh, right. The music box and the music box and the anti-vampire
There was
poster.
something else too, but
No.
danger is closer than you think. They are
No,
already here.
it wasn't
Do not
that.
let them take the kingdom. See a vampire, seek for help. Ichabod Throgmorton, expert vampire hunter.
Was it the one next to that?
No. Oh. This, I think.
What?
Okay. This is yours, anyway.
My dear Jack, I write this letter as long as I have the strength and the will. Not that I have something to hide or to fear, except perhaps that I forgot what I want to tell you. I always knew you would become someone important, someone good and nice. I knew it since you were a child, when you preferred to read books rather than going to play outside. I knew it when you helped me carry groceries before you went to school and clean the house after you came back. I'm proud of you, my son. Not only because I'm your mother, but also because you deal so well with everything around you. I'm sorry I've recently become such a burden to you. Never forget I love you. I hope you never forget you love me. Enid.
That's not depressing.
But yeah,
No,
not
this
the
is
one
the
right there?
one from Jack to Rodney.
No, on the right. On the right.
This one? That's the
There,
this
that
is
one.
the Forgive Me God
I think.
thing. Which means that
Okay.
it's over
And the other one you
here.
bought must have come from a stack?
Oh no, here it is. Vampire Factions and Skulls. Vampire and the God will never have a common interest. Never! Not as long as I live. Not after I die and pass the torch to another leader. I know some of us have witnessed a strange and huge vampire hunting down skulls just like we do.
Oh.
He is well dressed and seems to speak eloquently. But don't be fooled. If this unknown leech and his friends seem to hate skulls as much as we do, some others offer them safe haven in exchange for obedience. Scouts in the north have reported that strange ceremonies occur in secluded forests of Scotland. Ceremonies of blood and human sacrifice to old pagan gods. They may be adversaries to the London vampires, but none of these leech factions could be our allies. All vampires must be destroyed, and no alliance will be made between them and us. From The Adversary, by Kendall Stone, founder of the Guard of Prewin.
So Captain Giant Werewolf Man, who works for... Okay.
From the other
right,
one.
from the other one. Who works for whoever it is he
evening,
wants us
Mr.
to follow the rules for.
May I come
Yup.
in?
Of course,
Doesn't
of
like...
course.
They don't like skulls messing in their business.
Apparently not.
Which makes sense since he walked up into your face and was like, follow the rules.
So,
What rules?
Dr.
Just follow
Tickets,
them, ho!
What brings you back here?
We haven't talked in such a long time. Yes, a very, very long time.
Tell me, Enid, why do you feel guilty about your son?
I know I'm a burden to my Jack. I know my mind and my thoughts are drifting away. I'm so sorry. I can't help it.
This is not your doing, Miss Jillian.
That would be so
You
frustrating.
do not have to apologize for your condition.
Of course I don't, Doctor. I've done nothing wrong, I swear it. What exactly are we talking about here?
That is some
Goodbye, Miss
fast memory loss.
Oh, that'd be so freaking frustrating.
Yeah,
Are you
that
certain
would.
you're not
that-
lost,
yeah,
Just-
I would hate that.
So much noise.
All right, so we finally found her, which means we
Yeah.
can remove this. We can remove this. Apparently, talk to them. And that's where we're headed now.
Vampire kills in utter silence.
Aha.
We're on our way to find a guy to talk in sewers.
Uh huh.
I have weird... I have weird songs stuck in my head today for some
I was
reason.
expecting you to go
Is it really?
And then I was
Nope.
gonna go
I thought about it, but then I thought maybe you just did the one to be like,
No.
end it. So I
Oh!
didn't read... No! I did not read the room properly. I love your panic port. So you liking
I'm
that?
loving that. No. Ah.
Let's get out of the light of the cross. That makes me wonder... oh wait, no, that's right, he's a skull, not a vampire.
Sorry, what?
I was gonna say, that makes me wonder, and then I realized I was gonna ask about Sean not having a problem with crosses, and I realized, wait, he's a different creature, so that actually makes sense.
Sorry, apparently I have the volume up too much because I can't really hear you over it, so after this fight...
Well, I was just saying, can you hear me now?
Bit, but there we go, hang on.
Yeah, don't worry about it, because it's time to
Okay,
close.
there we go.
So what I was saying was that I was about to ask, like, I wonder if the whole being affected by the cross things is a belief thing, since Sean isn't affected by it, and then I remembered, oh wait, no, he's a skull, it's a different thing, different creature,
Yeah,
different rules.
apparently Skull are not considered unholy.
Well, classically speaking, holy symbols don't screw with ghouls, or skeletons, or zombies, or any of that. It's a strictly vampiric thing.
Giselle Paxton mentioned.
Now,
I should investigate further.
There we go. I found... I heard them fighting something, and I'm like, where is this fight happening? I found it.
yeah, that part I understand. I don't know what public. I don't remember Giselle saying it. I'm knocking on a house.
I think the people she's been blamed for stealing money from.
Oh. Well, these are Pruin. So that would make sense. But yeah, traditionally speaking, like, your average undead doesn't get screwed over by the presence of a cross. It's just that in some settings, like, say, D&D,
Giselle's stolen money.
powerful people who...
Prewen has some
Yeah.
unethical ways of financing their war.
Well, that was easy.
You were correct. Click. That would
All
do.
right, everyone. Thank you so much for...
But yeah, some, like, powerful people can use holy symbols to do a thing,
But it's
like whereas anyone can make it work on
Yeah,
a vampire, you know?
All right, everyone. Thank you so much
You're
for joining us today. If you want to see more of this or any other Let's Play lore, etc., let us know what you want to see in the comments down below. In the meantime, this has been
True Masters and Morons, signing off.
Thanks for watching this video. If you'd like to see more like it, hit that subscribe orb.
To see our last Let's Play, click or tap the link on the right.
For our last lore video, click the link on the left.
Thank you to all of our patrons for making these videos possible.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.